There we go. Yeah, just now I did not turn on, I did not have my OBS set on administrative access. I do not know why Star Rail require. Why is it so laggy though?
This device, I will forge all things.
That's not right. That shouldn't be happening. Oh, because I have power saving mode on. Hold on. Oh my god. Okay, there's so many things going wrong with this fucking setup. Okay, so it should smoothen out now. Oh, because I didn't put on my power supply. Okay, now it's plugged in. Everything should be fine now. There's triple relic drop, so that's that. But that's not the main point I'm doing. Sure, why not? The main thing I am doing is the 3.3 special program has been released, has been live streamed. I have not seen anything. I did not hear any announcement. The only thing I know of is that the next two character is Hyacinth and Cypher, which is kind of granted already because of the thingy we saw earlier. Okay, I actually not gonna do this so that I remember to do the survey. Yeah. Spoiler. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump straight in to see the special program. I might just skip certain part because it is fucking like 4 in the morning. 2 in the morning, and I do not want to particularly stream too long. That is not how that would look. Why the fuck was that like that? Why the fuck is this like that? Why can't I pop this out and have OBS capture this itself? Why is it being weird? It's not detecting this as a valid thing to see. The fuck? The fuck? Interesting. This thing doesn't even do the thing. Why is it like this? Give me a sec. I know you guys cannot see what I'm seeing. Let me just do this. This is probably easier to do. YouTube. Star Rail 3.3. Star Rail 3.3 special program. There we go. Can this be captured? Yes, oh my god. It's just so much better. That is a bit scuffed. Let me just reset transformation. Perfect. Mute the game. Unmute this. That is loud. Jesus Christ. And we are ready and set to see what's up with the 3.3. Alright. Skip ahead into the correct time. Sorry. There we go. Let's go. Something about...
Huh?
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
I'm here too, Cassie. It's so great to see you.
Hello, you two! I almost thought we couldn't reach Miss Casters. How are things going over there?
It's a bit dark here, Mr.
The
Albert.
event
But there's no need to worry about me.
fucking
Well,
face
good to
call.
hear. Actually, where's Miss Cipher?
Here?
Ask, and you shall receive.
That is a glitchy ass fucking
Miss
face
Cipher,
cam.
are you...
Having signal issues?
Don't worry, the wind is just a bit strong here in Akaba.
Lady Cipher, are you okay?
Don't worry, there are just lots of really bad fans today, and I'm just so happy to see Albert. Shh, quiet.
Okay, Cypher is officially the best character so far. Holy shit. Barbados.
My
Barbados?
ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day.
Miss Hyacinth!
Saya said.
Little Ika, let's have a break.
Is Hyacinth again?
Rainbow Bridge.
Remembrance. Yeah. Okay. I was trying to think like, are you like a healer? I think you are. I mean, you are seem like a healer.
Restore the skies.
It'd be insane to be not a healer. You're just
Journey
remembrance
is
along the
nearing
way.
its end. Friends, let us soar together.
Ooh. Is that another dragon?
Seriously, where did they hide that thing?
Cat and mouse time.
Oh my god. The
Don't fight, so I can leave.
Yukong is gonna get power creep. I can already see it. I can see Yukong getting power creep already. What the fuck is that pose?
This cat. We'll take it up.
Oh. Cypher died.
Leave Mr. Casters to me.
Awaken.
Is that Duncan?
Seliosi.
Damn.
Witness the will of humanity.
Goodness, no. Who said that line?
I am the blazing sun destined to rise.
Himiko, wasn't Himiko say the line on Sunday boss fight?
Good morning.
Where he
good
rammed a
afternoon,
fucking train into
good
him?
evening. Welcome to the version 3.3, the fall
I might
of
remove
Dawn's
the
Rise.
subtitle because
Special
it's
program.
huge.
I'm Albert, your favorite
Okay, let's make it
announcer.
smaller.
Welcome 3 guests. Why don't you say hello to everyone?
Yeah! I'm Cypher.
Hi, I'm Hyacinth, a healer from the Twilight Courtyard.
Hello, everyone. I'm Castris. It's a pleasure to be on the special program.
Welcome,
Clap, 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 clap.
welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Albert, for inviting us, and for setting up such a special broadcasting location.
It is pretty interesting.
Where the fuck are we
in the
though?
sky right now?
Good
This
question
is
now.
to bring everyone first-hand intel about the Aranova. After all, I've been personally watching the Flame Chase Journey's progress too. For example, in the previous version story, we saw the Chrysos heirs recover the core flames of death and reason.
True.
And we learned through Professor Nax's experiment that the world of Amphorius is essentially in a cycle.
That's correct.
True.
The Titans of today are the Chrysos heirs of the previous cycle.
Yeah.
We did make a lot of progress, but we also paid a heavy price.
Did we know?
Cassie took over Death's authority and remained in the Netherrealm to maintain the cycle of life and death,
Somebody tell me that
while
doesn't
Professor Anaxa
really matter.
reached the end of his journey as a living man.
A hero's journey is always accompanied by farewells.
But you still need to be a fucking
Their
titan, so
sacrifices will not be in vain. In version 3.3, the Trailblazer will set out with the Chrysos heirs on their final campaign of
I know.
the Flame Chase Journey. That is, the battle against the Sky Titan. Speaking of Aquila, no one has ever been able to uncover their secrets, even though you can see the sky just by lifting your head and Akuma.
That's just how it is. The sky has remained untouchable throughout Amphorius' history, and anything beyond the sky is strictly taboo. Most people both respect and fear Aquila.
The histories say that Aquila is a giant bird with 100 eyes, that the sky itself is their eyelids, and that they govern the dawn and dusk of the world. They once fought against Nikodor in the Chrysos War.
just remember,
The
isn't
Sky Cities back then were powerful states that could even stand toe-to-toe against Castrum Kremnos. As
I
for the
remember
worlds
seeing
beyond
yes,
the
I remember
sky,
seeing it during
it's
the
said that
initial
some
Amphorius
people once
trailer,
made
right?
skyships to overcome Aquila's curse upon the sky.
You can see like fucking
only
barbers
to
at
have their
the
entire city
background
state
jumping
reduced
about.
to ashes.
Compared to how other Titans bring faith and protection to the people, Aquila appears particularly arrogant and seems to only demand fear from humanity.
Besides, now the sky is stopping Gray and Danny from going home.
But don't worry, the Trailblazer will be able to go home once this battle is over.
And how like 90% of
let's
people
not
just
jinx
call
it.
us great,
Okay,
Which is-
no jinxing.
which is a
But
funny
since
concept
no
too.
one has managed to reach the sky for thousands of years, that just goes to show that Aquila is the most challenging foe on the Flame Chase journey so far. Ooh, I've been too scared to even fly to Boreas. What if Aquila turns me into a barbecue in hell with one thunderbolt?
So, is there any possible way for us to reach the sky?
Don't worry, Cassie. Just leave that to me. As a descendant of the sky, I've never forgotten how to return up there.
That's right. In version 3.3,
The fuck does that
Hyacinth will
even
lead
mean?
The heroes in carrying out
It
a
just
ritual
dropped
and
out
summoning
from
a
sky?
rainbow bridge to head to Aquila's abode together.
They like have some sort of
That's a
bird figure
descendant of
just
the
like
sky for you.
deliver
But
you.
instead of worrying about how we'll get up there, shouldn't we worry more about what'll happen once we've ascended?
Ooh, fear the power of the sky.
Hey! Which side are you on?
I was just trying to set the mood. After all, the Flame Chase journey has been through so much. Apart from enemies in the sky, there are also problems on the ground. The last core flame of the Flame Chase
know, I feel
journey,
like wouldn't
the
they be
core
shocked
flame of the
of
world-bearing Titan, remains protected in
Thinking about it,
Dawn
a
Cloud
talking
by the
bird.
Council of Elders, and has not been
I
returned.
feel like it'll be a very
Correct.
shocking development.
Though the Council of Elders is losing their power, they do still have that trump card up their sleeves. We must be on the lookout for their counterattack.
Yes, and the Flame Reaver also appeared in the trailer we just saw.
Actually, no, that doesn't mean that. It's
Ticking
not that
time
relevant
bombs
because they have
doesn't
talking
mean that
chimera.
But Lord Mighty is now permanently stationed in Castrum Kremnos, and
For now.
I must remain in the Netherrealm.
Mate, I just saw your trailer.
The
You
other
just came out.
Chrysos heirs must go on the campaign against Aquila.
Plus,
True.
isn't a
There's
Netherrealm
so
like
much we need to all do at the same
the
time. Just how
like the Nether
exactly
in
can we
Minecraft?
protect Kefali's core flame?
To protect World Bearing's cord flame,
Like,
maybe we can
the
trouble a
movement
certain
inside the Nether
demigod
is
who hasn't
can
been
travel
a part
further
of the team
over
for a long
across the
time.
overworld.
Help us, Miss Cipher!
It's basically a free travel.
Yeah. Maybe it'll become an interesting game of trickery.
Apart from the pursuit of Aranova within Emporius, the geniuses beyond this world are also keeping a close eye on things.
Whoa, hold up.
Madam Herta's data spirit entity successfully reached the vortex of Genesis at the end of version
I like how they just
3.2's
straight up
main
spoil
story. And we
everything.
learned from her conversation with
They just
Lycus
really
that the third
heavily
path
fucking
developing
assume you all
Emporius
play the
is
game.
the destruction. As the geniuses continue their investigation, the source of Emporius' tragedy will
Which is
gradually be
like
revealed.
also
and the
odd because
fates of
that means
Emporius and
you
the
should
cosmos
expect
will also begin to tangle. As for how,
The special program to be
that
less
will be up
and
to the
less
Trailblazers to
watchable,
find out in the upcoming
because
story.
for newcomer they
To
will
make
not
sure that
watch
everyone
it
can
because it
smoothly
contains
pass the
spoiler.
final challenge before
And I
reaching the
doubt
Aranova.
if you start
Albert, and bringing
Star Rail
you
now,
the
you
latest
actually will
reports
go
on
out
the
your way
Sky
and
Castrum
go watch
and
all
Aquila.
the special program.
Today, the Eye of Twilight has
Because
clear
you're just gonna
weather,
experience it
low
themselves
humidity,
in the
and
first place.
high
Why
UV
you watch a
index.
special program
Make
to
sure you stay
announce what you're
hydrated.
gonna experience
Cover
later?
up. This is the heart of the Sky Cities. The various intricate machines here can control the weather, and you can enjoy unique meteorological phenomena using the Celestial Mural.
But these grandiose
And because
buildings
new
were
player won't be
gradually
watching
abandoned
this,
over time, and all traces of
and
Aquila, the Sky
returning
Titan,
player will
have been
get
lost.
spoiled by this.
Some claim that they are now hiding in
So
the depths
only like
of the Eye of
dedicated
Twilight.
player that's keep up
Though
to
this
date
place
can only
now
watch
lies
it.
empty and lifeless, we may still glean the Sky Folks' past glory
I'm talking
and
over them
wisdom
because I do
from
not
the
want
traces
to
left
mainly
behind
spoil
by
myself
time.
too.
What a magnificent city hiding in the sky.
I know this is not really considered spoiler, it
I
just
bet there's lots
showcases
of
it.
treasures that we've
Especially
never
area I
seen
don't really
on the
particularly
ground.
I also feel like this place seems very
Careful.
different from everywhere else in that forest. Of course,
Ooh.
please be careful as you observe the view.
That's definitely a new
above the
fucking
clouds.
game oval mechanic.
In this splendid Sky Castrum, we'll be fighting Aquila, the sublime, radiant avatar of the sky.
The Sky Titan is the most capricious out of the 12 Titans. We really
Take a shot
need
every
more
time they fucking
information
have to
about
say
them
Aquila
before we
and all
begin
the Sky
campaign.
Titan.
That's right. In the first phase of the battle, the weather will be clear.
Fuck, they just stressed
Clear
spoiler.
weather
Hold
with a
on, you're
starting
not.
temperature that can deal damage to allies. Also increase
The t-
How the fuck are they still showcasing this? What the fuck happened? They so hard they just straight up fucking reset the program. Whoop, too far.
Anamnesis.
What the fuck? Where the fuck am I?
Even worse.
There we go.
And Aquila will deal a set amount of damage to allies.
Oh.
I have no idea what
Don't
they are
panic,
on
everyone.
about,
I'll
so.
provide off-field assistance to the team during the third phase.
Has the most reliable
Oh my god, they're still
You've
talking
got
about
the
it.
moves.
Echo Bore Glance of Twilight will also become available in version 3.3. Trailblazers can obtain the character Cypher's advanced trace level
Wait,
of
that means I
material,
need to-
Day Thunder Anamnesis, after completing the challenge.
Shit, I actually.
Here's a kind reminder that the character Hyacinth's advanced trace level up material is Lost Echo of Shared Wish. Make sure you're not farming the wrong item, Trailblazers.
It doesn't matter because by the
That
time we
brings an
reach
end to our introduction to the
Cypher,
stories about the sky.
banner,
We're back in a bit,
that
so don't go
where
anywhere.
I will farm enough already. But I really want to do it as soon as possible. So it's like the first week itself I should redeem. Also, I cannot both see this and watch the fucking video at the same time. What the fuck am I watching? K4 Y4 C5 EP. Apa? Successful? Successful. Okay. Character. I have seen all those 10 that look pretty, I guess. I'm really curious how they can, what kind of gimmick they can put for a healer. I very heavily assume you're a healer with just a summon. You're just a summoner healer. That was a very long preview. Seems like there's a lot of animation to it.
It's my duty to rejuvenate everyone. I'm the head healer of the Twilight Courtyard, and I've always been responsible for the Flame Chaser's health and wellness.
She's also
But
great
she
at
has
taking
to be
care
a
of the
healer.
chimeras.
There's a whole
The
relic
chimeras
set
work
for it.
hard thanks to her. That's how you grow a business, you know?
But if you want to treat this as
I
a
was
5-star
very
abundance,
surprised
like
at
how
first by
can one
Miss
would
Hyacinth's
do
warmth and healing. It's a far cry from the impression I got of the descendants of the sky from the history
would
books.
do it other than
And what do the
occasionally just
history
heal?
books say?
They are usually
As your
tall
unit
and
is
ferocious,
separate, but then just Link
and
Shah's
brave and warlike.
just Link Shah
Or
gimmicker.
they have the authority to control the weather. Some legends even claim that the sky folk have wings. Albert, I know you have wings, but this is local Amphorius history we're talking about here.
Fine.
Well, even back when Lady Treeby was spreading the prophecy, a skyfolk with a spear in hand had already issued a challenge to Aquila. My ancestor was also the first mortal to slay a god. Many brave warriors who participated in the Kremnos festival are also counted among that heroine's descendants.
So you're
This makes
telling
me more
me they
curious,
went from a
Miss
warrior
Hyacinth.
to a fucking
With
healer
so many
and the
strong and brave fighters in your
degradation.
family tree, why did you choose to become a healer?
Because my wish is to add a footnote for ordinary people on the heroic epics blank page, and to heal every vulnerable person the best of my ability. Though the duty of the flame chase is heavy and profound, I wish my friends wouldn't be so troubled all the time. That's why I try to keep everyone as cheerful as possible.
That's right. I remember that Hyacinth definitely reduced the tension in that conversation the first time the Trailblazer met her.
Hey, she told Grey Mystery that they have sharp eyes and said they'd make good members of the Twilight
You
Courtyard.
can't call
Anyone
us
would be
grey
happy to hear
mystery
that.
when you're the fucking mystery
What
and
can I
also
say?
grey.
Having a friend who always looks after your emotional well-being is pure bliss indeed.
Like
Miss
that's
Hyacinth
literally
has lots
you're just
of cute
talking about
birds in the
yourself.
Twilight Courtyard too, and she loves taking pictures of them. You'd get along with her very well, Mr. Albert.
Wait, seriously?
Yep, that's right. Here, Mr. Albert, let me take some photos of you.
Ha! Woohoo! Why are they all out of focus?
I was say, why is it so blurred?
Anyways, why don't we look at how Miss Hyacinth performs in battle?
Alright,
Yes.
show me.
I'm a wind character following the path of remembrance, and I'm skilled at protecting my teammates in battle. After using my ultimate, I can restore HP for all allies and increase their max HP.
Increase max HP for everyone in the team.
That's right. Both my ultimate and my skill can restore HP for all allies, as well as summon my good helper, Little Ika.
It looks so chubby, like a cute plushie. Hugging it must feel very nice.
Okay, the summon form is
Not only
definitely
is Little
fucking.
Ika very huggable, but they're also a great help in battle. Whenever
Why does it look
teammate's
like
HP
it'd be
decreases
such a-
during battle, Little Ika will consume their own HP to automatically restore HP for the teammate.
In other words, little Ika will automatically heal teammates both when they get hit and when they actively consume their own HP.
That's right.
It's gonna feel pretty safe with both Hyacinth and little Ika healing us.
Huh.
Apart from healing teammates, Little Ika can also attack enemies. The more healing Little Ika and I provide, the more damage Little Ika deals to enemies.
Feels like even the battlefield becomes bathed in Miss Hyacinth's light of dawn, and my mood is lifted as well.
I don't think it's a
Clear
reliable
sky
damage,
after
so I
rain.
don't think it's that much
Gentleness
to
is
worry
a
about.
strength on its own. This colorful rainbow bridge and the floating bubbles are all symbols
so-
of thriving life.
After all, healing isn't all about the body. Revitalizing the spirit is very important too.
All right.
It's
After
just,
Miss
it's still
Hyacinth,
healing.
Let's introduce the next character, coming in version
It is still just end up
3.3.
healing because of healing. Though it is healing based on taking damage instead of healing. Of dealing damage, I guess. Why that fucking you? Oh my god, that fucking end post is insane. What the fuck? That is
Hey, stop! We're not done yet!
Boss Cypher told me there were treasures in that big studio. But there's nothing here. Still, thieves never return empty-handed. So give it to me.
Someone
Let's
died.
continue. Like Glai and Tribby, Cypher is also a Christos heir who joined the Flame Chase journey at the very beginning. She has had the divine authority of trickery for many long years. But unlike the other heirs, Cypher's movements have always been elusive, and no one can pinpoint her whereabouts. She is almost never in Akama, but there always seem to be stories about her in the city.
Can't help it. I can't live in a place where the seamstress has got everything under surveillance.
Albert's right. We've been in Akama for so long, and yet we've hardly
Wait,
seen
that
Miss
means
Cypher
this
at all.
is not other
I
people,
wonder
it's
what she's up
still
to
Cypher
all
themselves,
day.
I have a hot scoop from an anonymous gray-haired source
right?
that says Cypher has
So
been
this is
colluding
the
with the
fucking
spirit thief.
unhooded version of
Yeah,
Cypher.
It's not colluding.
Hoyoverse,
Bartelos and I
where's the
just have
toggle button?
similar interests. We're good partners when it comes to going on adventures and hunting for treasures.
Yeah, that spirit thief was so impressed by Cypher's charisma that they voluntarily became
I'm still- I'm
Cypher's
still like-
sidekick.
Impressed by
Lagging
her
behind
charisma,
on Hyacinth's ability.
or by the promise of riches.
Trying to think.
But seriously though, if someone could make me rich,
I guess in terms of sustain, it's definitely Castring best in slot.
Here, you can have it back. I had a look at your working conditions, and it's not in line with our principles. Ooh, tut-tut, what a poor bird.
Tut-tut.
Take this as well. Go treat yourself and have some golden honey cakes after work.
Thank you. Why do I not feel happy about this? Though they are all demigods, Cypher is different from Glai and Treeby. She didn't seem to be all that interested in the Flame Chase journey or the Aeronova. It's my accurate to say that she prefers a carefree and unrestrained life.
That's true. It was only thanks to Lady
Am I
Aglaya's
crazy? Am I
generous
thinking
payment
Hyacinth is kinda
that Cypher
meh?
was willing to come send the Trailblazer and me to
This,
Styxia.
he only say
Her
increase max
free-spirited
HP, right? It doesn't say like
and
increase attack,
personality
increase
has
any
given
other
Aglaya
thing.
quite
It does have like the
the
quote
fact
unquote
that
big
the demigod of
damaging
trickery isn't
one shot
willing to fulfill her
McGee
duties
looking
has
for
become
love.
Aglaya's most
But it seems
vexing
pretty
concern.
slow if it required
come
to
on.
constantly
How do you
recharge based on
expect
killing.
me to do a desk job? There's no way a cat could fulfill the duties of a god. It's not the cat's problem, though. Cats are always right.
Yeah,
Cats are always right.
right.
Cats are always... Wait, why did we all start defending Miss Cypher?
Isn't that the wonderful part about being the demigod of trickery?
The authority of trickery? Maybe that's how Cypher got Aglaia to value her so much. The cat pulled a little trick, and Aglaia was absolutely powerless to stop her.
You wanna know my
Even
trade
max health
secrets
increases
that
like-
much? Then you gotta pay up, you know?
Blade,
Stop, I'm a
Blade
wallet.
support.
Well, as to how Cypher caught Aglaia's eye and was invited to join the Flame Chase journey, that'll be for the
I guess it's just
Trailblazers to find
regular
out,
disruption,
version 3.3.
reduce HP team.
But now,
Hyacinth
let's see
also,
how
no,
this
Hyacinth Black.
cat fights in battle.
My Day also.
Let's get on with
Okay,
it,
hold on.
then. I'm a quantum character following the path of nihility.
Please
While
be-
in battle, I
please be
prioritize
dog.
inflicting the enemy with the highest
Fucker, I
max
see
HP
Akron
on
in the
field,
team.
with a special state. When allies attack the enemy in that special state, I record the damage allies dealt to the enemy and perform follow-up attacks on that enemy.
Record? Are you saving up for something astronomical?
Bingo. When I use my ultimate, I will additionally deal true damage to the enemy based on the damage value I've recorded.
Whoa, does that mean when allies have dealt damage to the enemy, the higher the total damage is, the more additional true damage Miss Cypher will deal?
That's called borrowing other people's strength.
But a cat always has even better plans
What's
up her
the
sleeve
what's the
in a
max
fight.
stack?
When using my skill or ultimate, I can change which target is in the special state. The recorded damage value will be retained when the target is changed. In other words, if there are multiple enemies on the field.
Cypher can place a mark and do nothing as her teammates go all out on the attack.
Okay.
And she can use her ultimate on the enemies on the field.
I understand how she
for
works.
damage.
I just need to know how to
your
stack.
stuff,
Is it
Albert.
infinite
You're too
stack?
kind.
I saw Miss Cypher using a huge magnet to pull the enemies in during the
Nah,
fight.
it's a U.
Where did that come from?
That's my hometown's invention. The homemade Pullaroo. That Polaroo is my favorite. It can pull away anything I want to get my paws on, even gold.
So true.
Have you seen? I know
Look
have
at
you
how
seen
much
that? Some
stuff
people
is
have
getting
the
pulled out of
best
the enemy.
non-ultimate
There's so
animation
much
ever.
gold.
Like holy
Cats are
shit, that is
good,
some
and the
silky
enemies
ass
of cats
fucking
are
movement.
evil. Look at about anyway. So why
It
not
doesn't
give
stack
them
at
treasures
stop
to
at
the
99. What the fuck? How was your max stack?
There's no need for me to go easy on enemies. I'll take all their sparkling jewels and jingling coins. After using my technique, my movement speed will
Who's the
increase,
boots?
and I will not be detected by enemies.
Oh my god!
Allies might even get some extra goods when I get close to an enemy.
What?
So that's what you mean by
What?
thieves never return
Fucking
empty-handed.
Zila,
Now that we've finished introducing Cypher,
Topaz
let's have a
and
look at this
fucking
version's band.
Yukong
And version
Power Crab.
3.3's first half warp event.
What?
Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star
That's
character
crazy.
Hyacinth. The limited 5-star light cone, long may rainbows adorn the
It's just
sky.
so
will
fucking
also have a
stupid.
boosted drop rate. In the first half, the limited 5-star character, the Herda, is
Why the
returning.
fuck are
At
you
the same
here?
time, the limited
You
5-star
were
light cone,
tier 3
in
patches
the original
ago.
paint, will become available once again. In version 3.3's second half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star
Oh, that is
character
actually a
Cypher.
fun
The
light
limited
cone.
5-star light
Wow.
cone, Lies Dance on the Breeze, will also
They finally
a
have the light
boosted
cone that
drop
doesn't
rate.
just have
In the
them
second
in
half,
facing
the
them.
limited 5-star
Like
character
little point,
is
case in point.
returning, and at the
There's
same
just a light cone
time,
just
the
of
limited
a
5-star
standard
light cone,
portrait of that
Time
character.
Woven into Gold will become available once again.
Yay!
Maybe I am biased against
Time for
Cypher.
a short break. The program will resume in just a few moments.
Now there's fucking mini shots for Hyacinth and Cypher. Was there a fucking lag in the fucking trade in the advertisement? Game successful. It's not a dot centric nihility. Oh my god.
Welcome back! This is version 3.3 special program.
Well, what happened to you during that break, Mr. Albert?
Okay, I just went on a walk in the forest and crashed into something.
You crashed into a tree?
Someone told me Mr. Albert crashed into a flying emperor. What a...
Jarring victory.
Jojo.
Right, enough of this. Let's get back to the program. Penacony's Speed Cup Spheroid Racing Tournament is now open for registration.
Why the
mighty
fuck are we in
strikers will
Penacony?
gather and fight for supreme glory together.
I'm like,
Uh,
where the fuck are we?
The Trailblazer will drive a spheroid race car and participate in a racing competition. Different race cars have different characteristics.
I was
and
say there's no way they actually have a
First, let me
full
introduce
motion
you to
race
this
at
super cool
mini game.
looking sea hunter shark with a goddamn
Obviously,
engine
it's
and
very
supreme
very
horsepower.
standardized.
It's the favorite of old-fashioned racers, guaranteed
but
to
it's
terrify
multiplayer.
your opponents.
The racetrack
This
is
is gonna
different
be-
for each race.
This is gonna be
There will be
hellhole.
acceleration bands, deceleration bands, and different kinds of obstacles. You've got to be able to deal with these surprises if you want to become the champion.
Hey, wait, there's a car coming up. Ooh, the opponent's putting on the pressure.
Honestly,
Ooh, but I
this
see
is
how the
definitely
shark skillfully uses rockets to disrupt the
probably
opponent and employs
one of their
a
highest
giant army
fucking
acceleration bands to overtake them on a turn.
That's awesome.
ambition
Spheroids
of
don't move forward
event
by
ever.
rolling?
Not like roll the hamster ball.
I'm
nice.
impressed. Like
You can have
the
driver doing
the
somersaults in
current
there.
patch
Anyways, as
event
the
is already
competition
pretty
progresses,
good
we'll
in terms of
unlock more
quality.
race cars and enjoy different racing experiences.
Like what? Show us.
But it
No
doesn't seem
problem.
really just
Let's
fine.
look at
They,
the
I
Lucky
feel like they
God 13
finally
orphans. It's said that
Go,
whoever drives
go,
this
go.
car will be blessed by the
They finally
God of
probably
games
step out their
keep
game and
us
they are
safe
fucking-
and win every tile game. And there's this one with an absolutely stunning name, the Herdador.
Hold
All
on.
these cars. Look.
Well, there are die-hard fans everywhere, but I'm sure these celebrities won't mind having their likenesses printed on cars. Besides, the Trailblazer will encounter some old friends in this competition. Apart from the owner of these cars, I heard a certain hacker helped the Trailblazer register for this competition. Then I wish all the drivers good luck in this competition.
So back again with the
Let us now
event.
turn to the other version events. In
It's
version
almost
3.3,
as good as the
game
Pokemon one.
Legend of the Galactic Baseballer Demon
Nah, the
King
Pokemon one is still
for
the best
Electronic
one.
Will have its
There's no way
official
they-
release.
I don't think they can
G-Money's investments is still
outdone the
paying off,
Pokemon one.
and that's all thanks
The
to the
Ethereum
valuable
War.
suggestions the Trailblazer
That one is
gave in
still
the
fucking
previous
peak,
beta
man.
test. The official release of Legend of the Galactic Baseballer.
Okay, that's
will
actually
retain
funny
the lore
because
and
they,
setting of a
you know, that's
little
actually fun
raccoon
that they
looking
actually
for
do
a
follow up on
baseball bat.
previous
In every
event.
battle wave, the baseballer must defeat as many enemies
Don't
as
tell-
possible,
hold on.
gain experience,
One thing they
and
have
try
to do is that
increase
don't
their
make a
team
fucking
level.
abnormal domain
After
out of
you
this.
raise your team level,
right?
you get one chance to select a weapon or accessory. And you can raise your combat power by combining different weapons and accessories sensibly. After
Because
achieving max
our
level
normal
with a
domain
weapon,
is one of
and if in
definitely
possession
the
of its
weaker
resonant
endgame,
accessory, it can ascend
content.
into a legendary weapon.
On top of that,
Whoa,
there's one legendary
you
weapon
had-
among the
what's that?
ones available this time
That was like fucking-
that can be ascended
probably just
further
equipment,
into
but
an
damn.
esteemed weapon.
Every time we see
There
an
are
enemy
also
on your
combos
side,
between
it's like
normal
enemy
weapons
model on your
that
side.
can
It always
become
give me like
powerful twin weapons.
shock value because like wow.
Lots of cool new stuff.
This is the official release after all. Lots of new content has been added since the beta version. Also, the baseballer may encounter the Demon King's minions during battle. Defeat them for a
Fucking
chance to
Rochester.
open chests and increase your combat power. After completing all the trials of one planet, the baseballer will receive one ultimate bat fragment. In the final battle, the baseballer will need to use the reforged ultimate bat to fight the ultimate enemy, the Black Cloak Demon King.
Huh. It's a
Mr.
sec-
Giovanni
I guess not secret
has
boss, that's
great
like,
hope that the
you
official
need to
release
do
of the
well
Legend of the
enough to
Galactic
unlock
Baseball
the
will
final
bring
boss.
The
I don't know what's the
Trailblazers
specific
supreme.
way to say it.
Adrenaline! In version 3.3, Divergent Universe Protean Hero will also have an update, and the remaining 6 Golden Blood Spoons will be released.
A new buff system. What's the trick this time?
In the 6 schools that come with the Divergent Universe Protean Hero update,
You seen
the
Anasa?
duration of one
What
full
the
day
fuck
can
was
be
that?
reduced,
Was that a
making day
Droma?
and night switch more frequently.
I think I just saw a
This
Droma.
means that more Golden Blood Spoon effects will be triggered as day and night switch over.
Oh, so you're saying we should take advantage of how often day and night switch?
Oh,
and
they
reap the
finally,
buffs to deal more damage.
they finally actually have that
So out
be
of the 6
a relevant
new
content.
schools, what
Because I
will
feel
you
like a
choose,
whole
Mr.
cycle
Albers,
for
as an expert
day
of
and
the
night is kinda
Divergent
weak.
Universe.
Ooh, you can.
This is a bit difficult.
It's just
I'll
three
pick
to choose from,
Throne of
yeah.
Worlds to have a go first. I believe that when day and night switch over, Throne of Worlds will allow my allies to deal more damage.
Day and night do switch very frequently here, so the team will have more chances to deal damage.
Relying
I actually
on
like the
effect
switch.
is
I
pretty interesting.
There are
I mean, it's
more
not something that I
interesting
find
things where that
complaining
came
because you
from.
normally just
For
want
example, the chemical
one
arts
setting
the
of
Power Rift
night
can
mode.
turn discarded and
But now,
destroyed curios
if
into
they implement
cosmic fragments.
additional stuff based on you
sounds like there will
switching
be
day and
new
night.
dimensions to consider
Yeah,
in
this
the
definitely seem
future
a
when
very
it
good
comes to
step.
strategizing.
You see, the Divergent Universe's
I mean,
strategy
it
system
obviously just give
also
more option
includes
in the
a
first
new
place too.
function to share strategy codes.
That is pretty
Trailblazers
useless.
can use a strategy code to
I don't
directly
get-
import
I-
a strategy.
I don't know
in
why
the
they have to
game.
make a strategy
It
code
will be
for
even easier to find a specific strategy.
a Divergent universe where it's mostly RNG.
Okay, now let's take a short break. The show will resume when we're back.
Meanwhile, I feel like showcasing strategy for proper endgame. I mean, they did have that. They did show it in. There's like one button to show you what your friend used to clear, but that's like what's your friend used to clear. You don't see like what generally people use or what kind of synergy people choose to use off. Like percentage wise, you want to see like the percentage of what enemy do. Oh, sorry, not what enemy do. Like what people used to play. You can only know it through like third party site. Also, no more trailer for this Sedge. Two event, but then a new DU update. This is it's kind of rough. Like, it does feel kind of rough.
Welcome back.
I know what's up next. It's gonna be that good old friend, Gift of Odyssey.
Indeed.
Hold on, let me act excited.
Behold and
Oh my
rejoice.
god!
Nice. The Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events will also return in this version.
Oh my
Complete them
god!
will earn you double rewards.
Oh my
We also
god!
have some new materials to introduce
my
to
God.
everyone. Stagnant Shadow Shape of Deep Sheep
For
will come
physical.
online. And you can obtain the essential material, Invasive Clot, for physical characters upon completing the challenge. Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Thunder Surge will also open soon. Complete its challenge to obtain the 2 relic sets, Warrior Goddess of Sun and Thunder, and Wave Strider Captain.
In terms of system optimization,
So just fucking
the relic
showcase the
storage
thing.
rack will be
At least fucking
increased
tell us
to
what
3,000 in version
their general
3.3.
purpose
To a
is.
bigger backpack. Now I can hoard more treasures and relics in there.
The red notification reminder in the game will also be optimized. The repeated
Oh.
red notification dots that trailblazers see when switching devices will be significantly reduced.
Okay,
and
that's
logic
actually
behind
the
some
good-
counterintuitive notifications will also be optimized.
Yes.
Alright, that brings us to the end of the version 3.3 special program. It's time to call it a day. We'll see everyone next time.
Bye-bye.
Okay, first raw fucking reaction. This probably
This is Koraidon.
Who
It's a
the
legendary
fuck?
Pokemon with a great ability, insane stats, and an awesome signature.
my fucking browser is like dying. I don't know why autoplay is on. This what you call? I did not log into this, so this just a straight up a random YouTube video. Well, good thing is something safe and not like someone dying. Yeah, my audio is off. Okay, first reaction after experience the special program is, man, this might be I mean, this might honestly be the most lackluster special program there is, right? And it's kind of sad.
Descendant of Sky. I, Hyacinth.
Cyphera. Well,
Now, the
so
character
you've
wise,
heard of me.
they're still
But
fucking
You
good.
call me by that name these.
The character is always, oh my god, the character is always good. The Zephyr looks so good. And that is the follow-up animation. Holy shit. Although I can put in the follow-up team. Lycon doesn't really matter. I'm trying to see whether it's like, did they not mention certain thing, but they actually was gonna implement it. Okay, you know it's bad when the event fucking tab showcase. Guys, the event we have is Gift of Odyssey. Oh, sorry. Why the fuck is it diverted like this? Gift of Odyssey, the 2 big one. These 2 meh. W Universe. Then the other 3 quote unquote event is just a fucking draw. It's just a fucking draw. The story, a new place, the enemy. The only big one is the end boss. Was this mentioned? The fuck? Did they mention this in special program? I don't recall this, because I was about to complain like, wow, they didn't even like have any system update. Did they mention it, or did they just like not hear it and not read it or not see it at all? What the fuck? This is a big change. I know this. This is literally just for Finon. New trace, material, new relic, and we do not know the 2 relic system. That's it. Oh my god. So ignore the three material that they are meant to give us, because that's how they make new character needed to be grind out for. The only fucking update they have is to increase the capacity from 2,000 to 3,000, which only specific set amount of people care for only. First of all, you need to be like actual hardcore grinder to actually go out and keep grinding for relic. If you're a casual player that don't really grind for relic, this is useless. And if you're like newcomer, this is also useless, because like you're barely gonna hit the 2,000 in the first place. And most of the 2,000 is already filled with junk, so every time you reach the 2,000, you just filter out the junk. You always will save up like another 500. And with the smart discard system, I don't see how you can reach more than 2,000. This just incentivizes more hoarding. I'm just saying. This just incentivizes more hoarding. So in terms of like system update, it's like even in compared to the previous patch introduced a whole smart discard system. This is a big deal. Like there's a whole like quality of life update. This is not really, I'll say. Also, I'm getting sick of tired of fucking hearing at my fucking eardrum. Holy shit. I'm sorry if that annoy you guys. Nope. But that was fucking annoying for me.
As the descendant of Sky,
Okay.
highest
Back on track. Yeah. So it's not like the system update is already a bad note, especially when you need any on that note. New group of enemy. Oh, those are new, but they use the same model for the old. There's no new skeleton for any enemy, so in first glance, I thought it's like repeated enemy. Not really. The only exciting one is obviously the end boss, which I hope that the story itself went really further and beyond. It's like the most peak story of all peak. Especially they say this will be like the final conflict in Emphorius. So I really hope they really spend everything into this story, right? If this story is like fucking 20-hour long, but it's like filled to the brim with actual good old-fashioned gameplay and cutscene and absolute cinema, then I can forgive majority of everything else. But if it's just like I mean lately they've been doing like around like 6-7 hours, which is good, right? Waiting 6 months for just 6 hour content. Not 6 months, 6 weeks. It's good, but they really need to knock it out, because the others are kind of pitiful. The Divergent Universe, even though I used to say whenever the Divergent Universe update is always a good one, because it itself is a whole update. This is just basically the same old with the previous one. They just update it. I don't consider this as a new Divergent Universe. It's just that and new. It's like a mini passion for it. So it's not that particularly exciting. And this is a rerun event. At least this rerun event is actually a fun one. Imagine a rerun event is like the assignment one where you need to submit certain material just so you can claim reward. Oh, that was still bad. The main event, like I said, the main event quality I feel like is slowly getting higher and higher, right? Feel like the budget for it seemed to be like increasing, right? It went from fucking match 3 gameplay to seems to be like a fucking Subway server game, right? Not that insane when I say out like that, but it seemed pretty good. I'm still impressed of the previous one, which is the Steel Slammer. That one's still pretty. I feel like that's actually a very good event. Unfortunately, I feel like the story is it's mediocre, and there's not much replayability. Even though you could just keep replaying it. It's a fun gameplay. Oh, I forgot there's a challenges. I need to remember to do the challenges for those things. Okay, I'll reserve my judgment after I finish the challenges. Because I want to say is like there's not much replayability and there's like not much stages to complete to make it feel very satisfying to go through. But then I remember there is the challenges. So hopefully this one is good. Hopefully they change this into a really fun mode and maybe make it permanent. So I haven't seen any game mode that should become permanent yet. And that's all. That's literally all of everything about the next patch. It is gonna be fucking dead. Pray tell, really pray tell. Everything is literally rely on this. For me at least. Maybe other people have other priority. For me, this has to be fucking good. I can only have so much patience. Shit, I did not mean to do that because I want to do the survey. I'll do the survey tomorrow. Because back-to-back patches with so mediocre event, it is not particularly fun. Speaking of event, let me give a quick check-in on my Star Rail world. Everyone's already 600, so I guess can I find a special guest? Thank you. Increase revenue again. I immediately need to increase revenue again. It's very hard to increase revenue. It's very hard to increase my revenue, man. Too late now. Hopefully 3.4 with all the fucking hype with the fake collab. I think it's also when the rework character, the updated buff character, and fucking Finon, the only non-collab 5-star character, coming out solo, by the way. Technically, Finon is basically coming out solo. The last time that happened is like during Rappa banner, right? Or Rappa patch. I think that time only Rappa was the only 5-star character to be announced. Yeah. That's all. I'm going through my brain cell and it's like, what do I actually feel? And maybe it's because I'm tired, but I feel nothing. I feel nothing. Thanks so much for coming by. I hope you have a great rest of your day and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, all.